TJ. My name is Whitman.
And my name is Sophia. Today is Monday, October 29th, and this is TJ TV News, your weekly morning announcements.
Congratulations to Public Forum debate members Richard Song and Arjun Agarwal for placing 5th in varsity, and Ria Dev and Alyssa Gorbanyova for placing 1st in junior varsity in the first debate tournament of the year. Both of these teams received full qualifications to Metro Finals. Sahil Gupta, Sagar Gupta, Anisha Jain, and Brianna Ta also received half qualifications to junior varsity Metro Finals.
Threshold Literary Magazine is accepting submissions of poetry, prose, art, and music. If you have a piece that you would like to share, email your submissions at thresholdlitmag@gmail.com. The deadline is December 1st.
As a part of Resource Awareness Month this October, TJ Minds Matter is collaborating with Student Services to raise awareness about mental health resources we have at TJ. We asked staff and Student Services about why students should take advantage of the resources available to them.
Part of being a school counselor is, first of all, being accessible to students whenever they have concerns, whether they be academic or personal, just things that are bothering them with the friendships or with classes or really anything in particular.
We often see stress here manifested as physical symptoms. So if you're getting sick, it might not actually be like a cold or the flu. It might be that you are feeling stress. So just sort of taking advantage of those little reminders that you need to take a break.
I often talk to parents and students about now is the time to sort of deal with issues if you're going through something stressful and learning to figure out how to manage stress. Because when you get to college, you're a lot more independent and the resources aren't as readily available. So you're really fortunate where you can just walk upstairs and find someone. Where you're in college, it might not be as accessible. Some colleges have longer waiting lists, or the community is maybe not as resource rich.
There's a whole bunch of people here who legitimately got into education to help students. And so I think that it's just a matter of finding somebody who you as a student think that you could trust, and then taking that leap of faith to try to reach out to them and get some help.
You're welcome to go to any counselor, and you're welcome to go to Ms. Barkat or myself. You don't need a formal referral, you don't need some sort of system or paperwork or process to get to us. Our doors are sort of what we say open door policy, and you're welcome to come anytime. You can slip out in class, you can send an email, you can come 8th period, you can come lunch. Whatever works best for you.
You don't really have anything to lose. It's not going to make it worse. It can be scary to ask for help, especially if it's someone outside of school, if we've made a referral. But you also need to remember that these people are professionals. They are trained. We are trained. We're here to help, and we have a vested interest in making sure that kids feel good about themselves.
October is also Hispanic Heritage Month. To celebrate this occasion, we asked the members of Spanish Culture Club about what it means to be Hispanic at TJ.
I think the hardest part of being Hispanic at TJ, at least for me, has been not being in a familiar environment where a lot of my classmates were of the same demographic, because I went to a middle school where a lot of people were Hispanic, and then I came to TJ and there were one or two or a few Hispanics that I actually knew. So it was just being apart from what I was familiar was really, really difficult for me.
What I enjoy most about being Hispanic is the passion of the culture. Everyone is very passionate, not only about their country, but also about their family and about their interests. For example, if you go to a soccer game in a Hispanic country, the atmosphere is unrivaled by any sort of other sports or celebration atmosphere.
A lot of times, especially in the context of education and affirmative action and stuff like that, people assume Hispanic people, they got to TJ because of affirmative action, and that doesn't exist here at TJ. And I feel that being Hispanic here, at first I felt that it was something that weighed me down, oh, people think that I'm only here because of my race, but in reality, I'm here and I deserve to be here just as anybody else.
With all races, it's very important to recognize Hispanic Heritage Month, because since this is such a diverse country, often the contributions of individual groups of people get somewhat lost in the fray. So it's important that everyone has a chance to sort of have their spotlight and highlight what they've done best, or highlight the achievements that they've had over the course of history.
For TJ TV News, this is Whitman Ochiai
and Sophia Jaramillo,
signing off.